The trade deadline has come and gone once again, and the Jays made 3 moves. For left-handed reliever Genesis Cabrera, right-handed flamethrower Jordan Hicks, and middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Also, I find it funny how they made 3 trades with the exact same team within 1 week. But anyways, this was the Jays haul, and the outgoing players were all prospects, with Sam Roberta and Adam Kloffenstein, the 2 headliners, going the other way. But at the moment, everyone's mind is stuck whether or not the Jays should have added at least one more bat, and how severe Bo Bichette's injury is. Because at this moment, we do not have a timeline, with the only information we've been given is that he has no significant structural damage and has inflammation of the patella tendon. But it would shock me if we don't find Bo on the injured list for more than the 10-day minimum, because we've seen him do this before. Back in 2020 when he was rounding the bases, he also sprained his right knee. That injury cost him about 4 weeks, which sounds like a good benchmark for this one, but seeing how it's a re-aggravated injury, it could definitely be more than that. So the question is, did the Jays miss out on acquiring one more bat? Because coming into the deadline, it was known that the Jays needed a right-handed bat that played left field so that Witt could return to second base or a natural second baseman, since Cavan Biggio and Santiago Espinal have been underwhelming, and in total the Jays have been getting the worst offensive and one of the worst defensive values on the entire team at this position. If they had acquired someone like Tommy Pham or even a Teoscar Hernandez, this would give them an outfield 4 of Varsho, Kiermaier, Springer, and one of those guys. This would also allow Witt to take everyday reps at second and DeYoung everyday reps at shortstop. It definitely doesn't look as menacing without Bo, obviously, but it does fill that hole at second base, and with the defensive improvements at second and short, the overall production may not have gone down all too much. Another reason why an outfield bat could have been a nice addition for the Jays is to use against left-handed pitching, because at the moment we have seen Varsho as the only left-handed bat in the lineup when we face them, but that is not ideal with his lack of power versus lefties. If we acquired an outfield bat, preferably one that hits lefties well, then it would help us take Varsho out of these games and ultimately give us more production out of this spot. And looking around the league, it's a little bit odd to me that they didn't acquire one, because the outfielders that were traded didn't cost too much. In the Tommy Pham deal, he was acquired by an unranked prospect in the Diamondback system, and in the CJ Cron plus Randall Grichuk deal, they were acquired by 2 mediocre prospects. But ultimately, the front office didn't pull the trigger, and we'll have to rely on guys like Varsho, Springer, Vlad, Kirk, Biggio, and Espinal to really pick up the pace. Because between these guys, they have a combined 681 OPS. That's unacceptable, and they need to return to their normal forms in order to keep pace in the American League East and wildcard race. Now, the only reason why I can see the Jays justifying not acquiring another bat is because they think Bo will not be out for a significant amount of time. But with how it's a re-aggravated injury and how tricky knees can be, it's a little bit odd that they didn't add at least a little more insurance in this position. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. Were you happy with just the one acquisition? Or do you think that they should have added another one with the wake of Bo Bichette's injury? I'll make sure to reply to each one of them in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.